Hey guys, so I am back and it is review roundup time, and the first product up is the Charlotte Tilbury FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow palette. This is a duo and it is in the shade medium dark, which is brand new to our lineup. Her original palette was kind of geared towards more light and pale skin. This guy is geared towards more medium dark skin. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's geared towards dark skin. I think she still needs to go a lot darker for us to cover the whole spectrum, but right now we're up to the medium dark, which I think was good of her to actually go ahead and start expanding her shade range, because dark skin lovelies need a little bit of love too, right? So let's jump into the review. Alright, so let's just talk about the price, because yeah, this guy is $68. Yes, you heard me right, $68, and you do get 16 grams of product. So you do get two shades in here. They're hefty sizes for the $68. If you look at the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed version, these contain 8 grams of product. So you're getting double that in here, and the Becca products are $38. So you can look at it like that. You're kind of getting two products for the price of one. Well, not really one, but you're getting two products for the price. So you do have a highlighter and a sculpting powder in here. But even so, $68 is still quite a splurge. So you would have to really be interested in this product to invest that much money into it. So we'll go into the pros and cons, and then you'll figure out for yourself if this is something you want to bust out some dollars for. Alright, so let's talk about the packaging. It is quite luxurious. It is a very beautiful packaging to take a gander at. It is a hard plastic in a rose gold shade. It doesn't really pick up fingerprints, which I'm surprised by because it is rose gold. It has that metallic finish to it, but because it has a textured front here where it's like her signature design, with her signature, her initials, it doesn't really pick up fingerprints, which I think is great. So that's one good thing. And it's in her regular theme of rose gold and then like a burnt maroon shade. On the back, you do have the details on the size, you know, the expiration date, and what to actually do with the product. And inside, well, let's talk about this clasp, because I think Charlotte Tilbury did it right. It's not a magnetic clasp. It is actually a little clip that it's a tab fit, so it actually clicks close. And that is so perfect for this kind of packaging. It really secures it, so it's going to be great for travel because it won't just open up arbitrarily in your luggage or your purse. It is really secured shut, and it's easy to open. You just have to pry it open. And then inside you have a full-size mirror in case you do want to use the mirror. And the mirror, ooh, it actually is a great mirror because it's wide. It is a very practical mirror. It's very nice. And then the actual product, you have them separated here. You have the sculpt shade and the highlight shade, and it is embossed with the actual names on that, but that will fade away the more you use the product. Overall, Charlotte Tilbury gets a thumbs up in the packaging department. I think it's beautiful, it's glamorous, it's sleek, it's not too thin, it's portable, it's really secure for travel because it has that tab fit. The mirror is great. I think a lot more companies should do packaging like this, where it's really luxurious and beautiful to look at, but it's also very functional and sturdy. I really love the packaging. So let's just go ahead and read the product information. Again, this is the FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow in medium dark, and it is a face sculpt and highlight product. So there are two shades, one meant to highlight and one meant to sculpt. And this is from Charlotte Tilbury herself. It says, "This is a secret that silver screen sirens have kept to themselves for years, and once I share it with you, so will you. With FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow, you can slim, sculpt, shorten, trim, and highlight your features. This shade is perfect for medium to dark skin tones or deep tans to contour features and mimic a sun-kissed complexion. The bronzer is the perfect universal blend of pearl and pigment to contour features and mimic a sun-kissed complexion. The highlighter is built up from a golden base that flatters any skin tone and uses light flex technology to capture light and radiate it out for a luminous complexion. Color-rich pigments are rolled into elastomer pearls that smooth and buff the skin for excellent blendability and perfect color luminosity and uniformity." With all that being said, let's jump into some swatches, and I'm gonna first show you the swatches just on my fingers close up so you can see the shades and see what you can really expect from them color wise. So the bronze or sculpting shade is kind of a golden brown bronze shade with a touch of gray undertone. So it's great for mimicking shadows on the skin. However, it is very shimmery and shiny. It does have a lot of pearlescence to it and luminosity. So I don't find it particularly great for creating shadows on the skin because it does have that high shine in it. And on my skin, I'm wearing it right now, you can see a shadowy effect. You can definitely see it, and on camera, in pictures, I think it looks absolutely beautiful because you do get that slight shading on the cheekbone areas, but because of the luminosity, I wouldn't suggest putting it along the bridge of your nose because it's just going to bring too much light and shine to that area. But it works, it technically works on film and for red carpet and pictures and such in the hollows of the cheek. In the temples too, it would work because it gives a shadowy bronzed effect, and it does give that gray tone shadow, but it still has a sheen that gives a kind of luminosity to the skin. The highlight shade has a lot of orange to it. It's a strong peach undertone, but it does have that gold base to it. So it's a yellowy gold with a peachy undertone. It's like the perfect mix of peach, orange, gold, and it really complements darker tan skin. And she does say that in her product description, it really does complement tan skin, and it gives a beautiful glow on the skin without being too overwhelming. It's not a champagne gold, so it's not too intense or overwhelming, and because it has that warmth to it, that peach, that orange, it really just gives a glow to the skin without standing out and being too stark. So I think it's a beautiful highlight color, especially for deeper skin. For dark skin, I think it would still work just because it has that warmth to it. If you have a deep golden undertone, it's going to look beautiful on your skin because of the mix of peach and gold. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this applies on my skin and how it actually looks. What I'm going to do is use the contour brush from Kevyn Aucoin. This is a very small contour brush, so it's going to get right into the hollows of my cheeks because, again, I mentioned this is a shimmery product, so I don't want to get it all over my skin. I wanted to really concentrate it in the hollows of my cheeks. So you'll see me applying this color, and I'm trying to apply very little and build it up. And it does give a nice shadowy effect. It's a simple, subtle shadow, but you will realize that it is very shimmery. It is just way too shimmery for me for a contour shade. On camera, from far away, it looks pretty nice. Like, you can see right now, you're probably like, oh, shut up, Tina, that looks really good on your skin. And it does. On camera, it looks beautiful. But once you hit that sun, you are gonna glow and shimmer in the sun because it's gonna bounce all kinds of light off that color. And oh no, it's not gonna look like a contour anymore. It's just gonna look like you have shimmer and glitter all over your cheek area. And I really don't like that for like everyday wear. At night, I can see how it would look great at nighttime where you have that dim lighting. It won't reflect as much light, but it would still give you that shading. So if you're going to get this palette, just know that daytime wear is going to be tricky because it's going to glow and shimmer and glisten, and that's not what you want from a contour. You want it to actually create a shadow, and a shadow needs it to be more matte, or even a satin would do. But this just has a lot of pearlescence to it, and I just don't know what she was thinking when she thought that this would look good as a sculpting color, as a sculpting shade. I don't know where she was going with that. But again, she's doing it for film and for red carpet, so I guess I can see how in pictures and in film it would look really pretty. And again, at night it looks really pretty as well. But during the day, no, it is no go. You need a matte color there. The highlight color now. Let's apply the highlight because the highlight is heaven. I think this is like the perfect highlight shade for dark skin. Like, if you were looking for highlight central, holy grail highlight, this is it. And I wish that she made this in a single like color. Like, I could buy the highlight by itself because I would recommend that right off the bat. Like, go and get that right now. But to spend $68 just for the highlight is kind of pushing it. But the highlight, let me talk to you. It is so pretty. It is gorgeous. It is very soft and smooth and refined. It is a very smooth texture. So it doesn't have like chunky glitter or, you know, it's not going to be too shimmery on your skin. But it gives this glow. It imparts this ethereal glow on your skin. Like, you can see it right now. Don't I look all that. I am shimmery, and it's not too overwhelming. I have oily skin, but it doesn't like really make me look greasy or too shiny. I really love the overall glow that it gives, but be mindful. I'm gonna show you on one side of my face how it emphasizes a little bit of texture that I have going on. Yeah, I have a couple of breakouts. They're going down, don't worry about it. But if you apply shimmer over them, obviously it's going to highlight the texture and it's going to bring them out and emphasize them even more. So be mindful of that. If you have textures, you know, you have texture issues with your skin, it's going to highlight that. But the glow that it gives is heaven. It is so beautiful. I don't even know what to do with myself. It's almost enough for me to say, go get this just for the highlight. But again, the sculpting shade, you're still going to want to use it. Use it at night. Use it for film. Use it for pictures. The daytime, if you're going to wear it outside, it's going to be a problem. You're going to shine and it's going to be too much. And if anyone comes close to you, they're going to see it. Like, for real. See it. Like, what were you trying to do? What were you trying to attempt with that? It is not looking good, my child. Dust it off. Dust it off. But at night, if you're going clubbing, you're going out to dinner, you just want to get that ethereal glow, it does still technically work if you use a light hand. It will not work on deep, dark skin. My skin tone is probably the limit for this to show up as a nice contour. So I am NC, I would go almost NC 50 right now because I did get a 10. I am in Dior, I am now 50, which is mocha, I think. Yeah, mocha. So I did get a 10 and I did get deeper. So deeper than that, I don't know. It ain't gonna show up. But you can also use it to highlight like the hollows right here at your temples. It will give a nice glowy effect. It will still give a little bit of shading, but not too much. And it will really work well because it is a bronzy shade, but it still has a neutral undertone. I would not use this to contour the nose. If you're looking for a contour product for your nose, don't even. Just get a matte shade. But the product itself is very smooth, it's creamy, it's blendable, it's finely milled, so you're not gonna get chunks of any product on your face. It does emphasize texture if you do have some texture, but it's not like overwhelming, too overwhelming where I wouldn't be comfortable wearing it. So I still give it a thumbs up, but it's like a leaning thumbs up because the sculpting shade needs some work, but the highlight shade is 2 thumbs up all the way up. Hopefully she will do those in singles because I would recommend this wholeheartedly. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's very pricey for it not to do exactly what you need it to do. But that highlight shade though, can we talk about it? Can we talk about this that's happening on my face? Oh yes. So it's like, whew, it depends on if you're willing to spend that money for a freaking amazing highlight. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing if you have, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thing that you want to spend your hard earned because you earned it.